When Steel Talks. Everybody.
This is When Steel Talks. We are here in Brooklyn, New York at the Pan Theater of Metro Steel Orchestra. We have the founder and manager of Metro Steel Orchestra himself, Mr. Anthony Joseph, better known as Big Tony for all those. And we have the absolutely gorgeous Vanessa Headley-Brewster. We've known Vanessa since, oh Lord, her teenage years, but it's really, really lovely to reconnect with you once again, and for the reason that you're here. So welcome. The weather is holding up for a moment. It's beautiful to have you both here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So, this is really a great surprise, and it's going to be best just to hear from you both in your own words as to the connection, as to why Vanessa is here as the 2025 arranger for Metro Steel Orchestra, and of course from Mr. Tony Joseph as to how this came about. So who would like to share with the Global Pad community the history behind this historic connection?
Well, you know, yeah, as you know that you know, things happen, and I decided to, you know, I'm not going back into it, but I decided that Metro needs to go in a different direction.
Okay, because last year Terrence BJ Marcel was
right.
your arranger, so
Right.
and the year before that as well.
With BJ. Yeah.
So therefore, now we're in year 3 with the comeback of Metro, and this year Vanessa Headley-Brewster.
Yeah.
So tell us how this came about, the thinking behind it.
Two, I needed someone that could take the band into another level. I wanted to change the, what do you call it, the perception of how and what a steel band should be, and you know, it's culture. I needed to change the culture because I've been in this 30-something years, and
You mean in the movement?
yeah, well, I've been leader of Metro since 1989.
Okay, that's quite a long time.
That's the year I was born.
Oh!
Yeah, I
Nice.
took over Metro in 1989.
Okay.
I won my first Panorama in 90. My first year, you know.
So there's been many, many years under your belt.
Too many.
So what are you expecting from this year's connection and this year's working with Vanessa Headley-Brewster?
Culture, respect.
Respect, culture.
As far as the Pan community does not reward women, educated women, bright women. And the driving force behind 90% of the bands to put them where they belong, equal with the men.
So you're looking at this as a platform for not only a new direction for Metro Steel Orchestra, but also the incoming of hopefully the first of several women within the New York Steel Band
Right.
community and arranging.
Right.
Okay, Vanessa, what do you think about this? How does it feel to be in the spotlight in so many different ways?
It is absolutely mind-blowing because I honestly, as a woman in Pan, I don't think about that actively.
It's just you just get the work done. You're a
Yeah.
musician, you're an artist, you're a composer, and this is who you've been since age 4.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So, you know, but I am very mindful that what I do and how I do it is going to impact others like me.
The females coming forward.
That's
yeah.
right. So, I mean, when Tony asked me, I felt honored to know that someone with all of his experience and as a leader of a major steel band considered me good enough to He had the helm with him.
Well, let's
to
not
see
sell
who
yourself
won.
short. You are a champion arranger in your own mind.
Yeah.
You do have a championship from 2018 and joint championship this year for
Yes.
2025
Yeah.
in Trinidad and Tobago in the small steel orchestra category. You've been an adjudicator. I mean, so yes, he recognized you, but you have been recognizable in your own right as well, and he saw that, respected that, and honored that.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, that meant a lot
Yeah.
because you do all of these things and it gets to a point where you're like, okay, when is it enough that people would say or recognize that, oh my goodness, all of this has been done. She has achieved and really put in the work over a
And
period
continues
of time.
to.
Yeah. So it was good to be seen. That's what I really mean to say, and it was an instantaneous yes.
Okay.
Because
This
there's
is
an
good.
opportunity, I'm going to take the
Yeah.
opportunity. And I'm happy that I did, because since I've been talking with Tony and since I got here, I feel really at home.
It's going to be a good fit. A
Yeah,
really
I
good
think
fit.
it feels like a good fit.
So, what is it like? What is it going to be like? I should say. What are you anticipating from this new environment? Because it is a bit different from Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, well, I have not been really on the New York Panorama scene that, like coming to the panels and so on. I've adjudicated once. So seeing it from that perspective, I'm happy to now see the other side. I expect that a lot of people will be curious
Oh
and would want to be, and I think they want to be a part of history by coming in and, at least as a player, you want to know that you've played on the certain arrangers because those are like, those things go down in history.
Yes.
They're time capsules of really great things happening. And I think a lot of people want to be a part of them. So I'm looking forward to that. And a lot of young people. But I think
Indeed.
Metro already does have
Oh yes, Tony has
quite
his,
a number.
lots of little people.
Yeah.
We have grandchildren, we have children, and the parents themselves who do play in Metro Steel Orchestra. So it's just going to be a continuation.
It's fourth generation.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, we have seen that. It's incredible. When do you think you're looking forward? Things tend to get started just a little bit slowly here when it comes to Panorama. But when do you think the bulk of your music transference might actually begin to start? Because again, it's a little bit different here.
Yeah. Well, I'm anxious to get started as soon as I get back to Trinidad. Getting some ideas that are already in my mind. Dawn, I was telling Tony, just being here is a different kind of inspiration.
But it's important.
It
to
is
you.
important,
Yeah.
and
The creativity is happening in the pan yard.
right. And now I feel like I have I get the pulse onto the pulse of what the space is like and what the people are like. So but I'll take my time with it.
That's pretty good.
We have June, July, and then in August, we really would like to push
Okay.
to the finish line.
And also you will be working with your driller who will be speaking to in just a few minutes. That will be Joshua Bedeau. So you will have someone who is close to you, knows your methodology of working, understands what you expect from the band. And,
Exactly.
okay, so that's a great starting point.
It
because
is.
It's incredible.
And he's based here, so
Okay.
it means
Having
that,
come out of NIU, so we'll learn more about him in a bit.
yeah.
Tony?
And one thing I want to say too is one of the major reasons I have a lot of Metro is 50-60% young ladies.
50 to 60% of young ladies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they need to see somebody
Like themselves.
like themselves.
A young lady, but someone who is as accomplished as people who have stood before them and taken them to the championship before.
Right.
Yeah, right. So this is good. Yeah. Okay, so we will be here. We will be enjoying what's transpiring and taking place. So, yeah. So it's a good, really good place to start to introduce you officially to the New York's steel band community and of course the global steel band community by default as the 2025 arranger for Metro Steel Orchestra with manager and founder Anthony Joseph here. And there's a lot more to come. Thank you, welcome, and it's going to be good.
It would. I can't wait. Thank you so much.
Thank you. This is When Steel Talks, and we are still here at Metro Steel Orchestra's Pan Theater. We had the opportunity to sit for a while with founder of Metro, that would be Anthony Joseph, and the 2025 Steel Band Arranger for Metro Steel Orchestra, Mrs. Vanessa Headley-Brewster. And now we have the junior arranger for Metro Steel Orchestra, that would be the junior band. And also, we should have said in the initial interview that there's a connection here. Vanessa's Golden Hands Steel Orchestra, you know, her mom, the great Mrs. Franca Hills Headley, was the founder, the manager, the life and soul of Golden Hands Steel Orchestra, and Vanessa started with Golden Hands. She was the first, age 4. And throughout the years, many, many, many young people have passed through. Several have gone on to great things, and one such is Mr. Joshua Bedeau. Now, he lives here in the United States of America, but he has also completed 2 masters, I believe, at Northern Illinois University, where Leon Teague is. So please tell us about yourself, basically, you know, your history at Golden Hands Steel Orchestra with Miss Franca and also with Vanessa, you know, your time at NIU and what you hope to accomplish at Metro Steel Orchestra here. So it's all yours and Vanessa's.
Well, I am Joshua Bedeau. In terms of when I started to play the steel pan, I began at the age of 5 at Golden Hands. Vanessa was actually my very, very first teacher. And I have, you know, in Golden Hands, not just as a musician, but as a whole, holistically, I have grown. It has been like a safe space for me just to become
musician, and
not just a musician, but
a person,
the person that I am today. You know,
as you said, holistic.
Yeah, it definitely
Family.
Yeah, exactly. It definitely has set the standard, and set the standard as well as just gave me the tools that I needed to even come to the States. You know,
you accomplished a lot.
Yeah, because of the
grounding, the foundation, the support from Golden Hands and the family. Yeah.
Exactly. You know, I always say this: I wouldn't be here without Vanessa. I wouldn't be here without Auntie Franca. They have done so much for me, and I'm just grateful to be here. Even being in NIU was such a great experience as well. I've grown a lot there as well as a musician. Thanks to Leon for the time I spent in there, and I'm here now with Metro. Thanks to again Vanessa for inviting me to be a part of this.
So you will also be the drill master for Metro Steel Orchestra for Panorama 2025 in the New York Panorama.
And so I'm really honestly looking forward to this experience. It's really my first time arranging for a Panorama band, a junior band. So I'm really excited, and you know, I'm just glad to be here.
So I would jump in now.
Yes.
I would jump in to say, you know, Joshua is very gifted. He has an uncanny ability to retain music, and he has perfect pitch. So he is a gifted child. Was a child, but is a gifted musician, and I think that his love and passion for music, specifically the steel pan, has never dwindled. You know, even going through changes in environment and so on, he's always held on to that, and he understands the importance of that, not only to the culture of Trinidad and Tobago, but wherever in the world that is.
As a person, holistically, and of course as a talented musician of that.
Yeah. He has won numerous. I mean, we could go into all of that. He is a
Oh,
music
we'd be
festival
expecting to buy him.
solo champion, but he is exceptional. And so it was a no-brainer
Okay.
to have someone who is of his caliber
With a proven metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone who knows and understands the way I operate,
This is critical.
especially
Yeah.
to be on the team for this year at Metro. Because I will be relying heavily on him when I'm not here and even when I am.
Good, yeah.
And I think it's going to be fantastic.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, Joshua, anything else you want to share? That's it for now. We will be keeping up with both of you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No, I'm just really excited for the season ahead of us.
Okay.
Yeah,
All the best.
thank you so much.
Thank you very, very much to both of you for this intro to what to expect with both Metro Steel Orchestra and Metro Junior Steel Orchestra. Best of luck to you, especially Joshua.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay. This is Run Steel Talks, and we're here with Vanessa Headley-Brewster. And she's here in New York because for 2025 she is the Panorama Arranger for Metro Steel Orchestra. We are presently at Metro Pan Theater, and it's really cool. It's beautiful. Sometimes it's sunny, and then sometimes there's a threat of rain. But it's beautiful because we have the opportunity of catching up with Vanessa Headley, who we have not had the opportunity of doing so for like about maybe at least 15 years.
It's been too long.
It's been the last time I think we saw you might have been in either Dominica or Antigua, and that's been many years. So
A lot has happened since then.
a lot. What would you like to share? You know,
Well, I'm looking at that wall as we speak, and it says "Pan is love," and I think that's a good place to start
yeah.
because music is love. There's no way you can really share or participate in any kind of musical activity without love.
Yeah.
It's a social thing, especially playing the steel pan. And no matter what, I always say a panyard is, as you would have heard Joshua say, it is a safe space. It's a place where anybody could come in, whatever background, whatever, it doesn't matter. Everybody's on a level playing field, and the music is the glue
That brings
holds us.
people together.
Yeah.
It's a family. It's
is.
literally a steel band family.
Yeah.
Everyone.
And my family has been extended through Pan. So my mom and I lived together, and then Golden Hands became like the extension of my family. And I've growing up in that space where my literal home was the Panyard, I had so many good experiences. As an only child, I never felt that.
Yeah, because there were just so many people around with so much of a large family.
Yeah, I never felt that, and it taught me how to relate to people in the non-only child manner.
Got it.
Because my mom always said, there's no, this is my daughter, and this is, So talking about her a little more, I am now really trying to honor her legacy now that she is gone. August the 1st will be 1 year since she has, and I can't believe a year has gone already.
We were talking about that.
Yeah. But she left so much in place. Like I can't explain it. I can't put it into words.
You can just see it.
Yeah, and the transition has been really
Seamless.
The emotions are there. That's I can't get away from it.
It will be there. Yeah.
But the actual day to day of taking Golden Hands from one level to the next, the infrastructure was there, the foundation was laid,
and you grew up in that, so you were part of it as well.
Exactly.
Same lifeblood running through and the familial blood.
Yeah.
I heard you talking, about your experiences in getting the Panorama band together for Golden Hands to participate. You were thinking of maybe not participating, but then the family that is Golden Hands Steel Orchestra thought, no, this is how we honor Auntie Franca, and this is how it came together. You even mentioned that the lover was chosen by
By
her
my
at
mom.
some point,
Yeah.
months before.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there was a lot happening in this year's event.
There was a lot. I mean, obviously, I'm happy we did decide to go into the competition, but it really was like a culmination of all the things, not just that moment on stage, but the entire lead up, all this throughout the season, of all the things that made up Golden Hands, who we are as not just as Golden Hands, but as steel pan musicians, lifetime musicians, all the things we've been taught, how to behave, how to carry about ourselves, the standard of pan, and it isn't that
Representation of the art form.
exactly, and it's not as though we're there. It is working toward being better at every step of the way. So it has been a whirlwind of a year, and I feel as though, as I was saying with Tony, that now I'm being seen, and it is
As a musician.
As a musician.
As a matured musician, even though you've been here for a while, but
Yeah.
it's like to be seen on a level playing field
Yeah.
with your male
counterparts. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it really is. People don't like to talk about these things, but it is a challenge. It really is. I have never felt discouraged or anything like that. It just, you do have to work a little harder to prove that, and that's good because it toughens you up, and it really makes you go out on a limb to do something radical.
Well, it's interesting. What I'll bring up here is the following. You're speaking about the challenges when it comes to being a female steel pan arranger in what is essentially a male-dominated space for steel pan musicians in terms of arranging. But I'll also bring up your composition abilities and your vocal abilities, which really I don't hear too much about again anymore, but for like from 2015 to 2019, as far as I know, you were doing songs every year.
Yeah.
And when you did Push, and you sent that to When Steel Talks, I mean, it was great. And someone wrote in a comment saying, why didn't Denise Plummer do this? And I remember writing back, Vanessa Headley, at the time you weren't married, is fully equipped and a vocal talent. So even then, even though you had proven yourself,
Right.
still there was this need to take away your accomplishment
Yeah.
and say, why can't someone else do it?
Yeah.
So that was just for the vocal part.
Yeah.
And so with what's happening when it comes to steel pan arranging,
Yeah. Well, let me just touch a little bit on the vocal part.
yeah,
So
because we miss you're a composer. I mean, even when in 2018 it was with Trouble,
Yeah.
you vocalized and you sang that. The band performed it, and that was your first championship here.
Yeah.
That's Vanessa, and that was the only time that has ever been. Well, forget the part that you were a lady, but the whole thing was you vocalized, you composed, you performed, and you arranged.
Yeah.
That's not been done.
True. And that's the thing though. Like, I realized that a lot of my firsts have just been doing what needed to be done. And the first song that I did, I wasn't supposed to sing it.
Was that 2015?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, Planet of the Galaxy. I wrote it, and I had someone else in mind to sing it, a well-known calypsonian, and it didn't work out because I think they wanted to change things a little bit too much, and I wanted to maintain.
Yeah. This is your composition.
Yeah. So it just ended up me in the studio just singing what I wanted, and the producer was like, "So why you don't sing it?"
Yeah.
But
I mean, you sing, you're not passable, you're a great vocalist. That's just a point. I mean, we don't talk about it. It's not a part of you that you really work on at this point in time, but it's beautiful. By the way, we'd love to hear some more.
I can tell. But
but
thank you.
But it's
I'm very shy with that.
Okay.
I've never had vocal training and that sort of thing, but I would love to do some more.
beautiful.
writing.
Not just calypso, because you're not a soca singer. You
Right.
are a performing artist who can sing soca. So that's different. So you can do anything that you wish. But really good.
That's great. Okay, so hopefully we'll jump back into, because I always make the point that now we don't have any original music for steel pan, like pan songs besides Boogsy every year.
Yeah.
And that to me, that shouldn't die away. So I don't want to be one who has also fallen off the wagon. It's just things have.
There's a lot.
It's a lot, but
at some point,
absolutely, and I encourage people to
think about it.
Do more writing for pan. But to the point of as an arranger, the kind of pushback I get there sometimes is, even with the win this year, for starters, a lot of people didn't know that I've won before in the small category.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder why. History. Just 7 years prior.
Right.
It's crazy.
And then I hear things like a small band win is not a win. It doesn't count. Because the large bands is where it's at. But my point would be, it's the same arrangers. I'm competing against the same
arrangers,
same guys.
Because you did arrange
to you, Tony.
Yeah, because you did arrange for LeGrand Nightingale in the large band category a few years ago.
Exactly. That's another thing a lot of people don't know, that they were actually a large band at that time.
Well, it's interesting. There are announcers, so hopefully they'll share more band histories and arrangers' histories, because as you said, people don't know.
Yeah.
There should be some sort.
They should look at when Steel Talks more often.
Well, yeah, but it's not only when Steel Talks. Pan Trinidad would have the same information.
They
go
do.
around. So like 2018, just check back. You can see who won in what year.
Yeah.
So because this is an age of where everything, social media is just
accessible. Yeah.
So therefore, do a little bit of homework and share.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
But the things that get highlighted, they're very few, and the bands and the people that get highlighted year after year. There's so many people doing, and bands, groups doing fantastic things every year. You just don't hear about them unless you really actively try to find out.
Yeah.
And I understand, in the grand scheme of things, there are 200, whatever, how many ever bands in Trinidad at any given time, and it's difficult to feature everyone. But I think we need to make a bigger effort to.
I agree.
Look deeper. So and this whole thing about small, medium, and large, I respect, but at the same time, it really is just in numbers. The music is the same, the length of the song is the same, the arrangers are the same, the players are the same. It's literally just a matter of 60 players versus 120 or whatever. So there's a lot of talent in the small category, the single pan category, and the medium that gets looked over because it isn't a large band.
What do you think would happen if they ever drop the categories and reverted to 2003?
Bacchanal. That's what I think. I think that is going to be, it's going to turn things up a lot, because if they put everyone on a level playing field, let's say, like what they did for ICP.
But that's what it was in 2003, was the last year.
Yeah, and everybody, the results would definitely be different. Yeah. But large is large.
That's how it goes. So, tell us a bit more about your dreams in terms of, for Pan, yourself as a musician and as an artist and as an individual moving forward. What are some of your dreams that you might care to share?
I have so many.
Well, share a few if you wish. Like 5 years down the line, what you might think you would like to have in place.
So right now, my main focus is home, and by home I mean Golden Hands. I am trying to restructure the way that our organization functions and what we can offer and who we can reach. And that has been, it's just really scaling what we would have been doing before, because I want us to be able to reach more people at a time.
You have been here before with PASIC in Texas.
Yeah.
And so you the band per se, your mom, the band Golden Hands Steel Orchestra, the music organization has the experience in terms of a mini tour. Is that something that you would like to revisit?
Absolutely. Like, I wish somebody would say, hey, Golden Hands.
We want you to tour. That would be good.
It would be fantastic.
Okay.
The present ensemble, they've never been outside of Trinidad. And they are so ready. I mean,
They have the repertoire, they're ready, they're camera ready, they just need to be invited and taken care of.
but it's so different now compared to when we went to Washington and all those places back in 2003, Delaware, you know, places, schools, they were calling for steel bands to come up and, you know, share from home. But now I think there's so many steel bands in the US already, well established, doing really well. And I guess they need to have people leave Trinidad and put all your pans on a container and ship them across. It just is different because even I mean, instruments aren't standardized per se, but it's easier now to just go somewhere and play on instruments that.
Well, you never know.
You never know.
Because there's also the repertoire, and every band, every artist is different.
True.
So it can still happen.
Yeah, I think it will.
So beside like the restructuring of Golden Hands, and what is it that Vanessa wants for Vanessa?
Yeah, well, Vanessa, I think there is somewhat of a gap in terms of arrangers my age and their exposure. So I am thinking about something. It's in my mind.
Okay. No problem.
A way to pull us all together and really shed like a spotlight on things deeper than what we usually delve into. And I think I'm in a good position to be the person to kind of to
Start
do that. Yeah, to
okay,
start
that's
that.
good. That's good.
For me, I really want to do more writing.
Oh, excellent.
I think so my recovery from my surgery is going very well, and I am able to now spend some more time working on music on the computer and stuff. So I'm very anxious to get some music done, and and try some different things, combinations with the steel pan and so on, and get it really get it out there. Because composing is my first love.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, that is good.
that's my first love.
That's really good.
Yeah, and it honestly has been a while.
It's also going to be therapeutic when you get back to it.
So that's what I'm looking forward
Okay,
to.
that's good. That's good. Anything else you want to share? Oh, that's.
Well, that's about it
About
for
it?
now.
Well, don't worry. You always have a platform if ever you want to get anything that you want to
Off my
share, anything.
chest.
Hey, if that's what it takes and that works,
Yeah.
it just makes you a better person. It brings out Vanessa. And if it's just whatever makes you a better person, makes all those around you better, makes Golden Hands better. So that's good.
Well, that's true. I'm really grateful that you guys are here and that I got the opportunity, because I know this is going to reach a lot of people.
Oh, we are so great because we are so grateful that we got you, because it's been so many
long.
years.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is something we really wanted to do.
Well, I'm very happy about this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vanessa.
Thank you all for. I mean, do you ever really understand what you are doing when you're doing it? But I'm telling you guys.
Well,
Trust me, when Steel talks, everybody listens.
When we get singers, you know what? I'm going to say something I probably shouldn't say. This is personal. I was saying before we left the house, I'm like, I'd like to hear more of Vanessa sing. singing.
Really?
I'm sorry. And I said, she has a voice that works well, or would work well with big band.
Oh.
Simply because of some of your own compositions. I understand that what was backing the synths, but
Yeah.
I get that sense. And if at all you get time to, really get into the composing part again, it will be awesome, not, in my opinion, not just for you, but for others around you. Not everybody's going to be happy, but then again, this is the world.
True.
What makes you happy, what brings out the best in you for those around you,
Yeah.
and your family, Golden Hands by extension, that would be great.
You know what?
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Because that's
I-
something I've been really grabbing onto lately
It's good.
as well.
This is good. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for sitting with Gwen Steel Talks. We will be around with Metro and to see you and Joshua working
Right?
for the season. This looks going to be very good.
Yeah, it would. It's exciting stuff.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.